Coming up next, I have a very, very interesting character for y'all today, people. What do you do when you run into a copycat? Introducing the Rainbow Killer Copycat. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna get into it. Coming up next, I will introduce you to this vile human being. Stay tuned. The Corner Talk Show. What up, what up, what up? We are back. Who am I? Jersey Street Corner, and this is the Prison Talk Show, people. Alright, y'all, I know you've seen the thumbnail, and you are ready to get into it. So am I. But first, I want to give y'all a little bit of information. So, Rainbow Killer. That is a real person, y'all. As a matter of fact, he is still out at large today. Yes, y'all. I can't say his name too many times, but Rainbow Unaliver. Let's say that. He had a thing for killing gay couples. Yeah, y'all. This guy would stalk and hunt and kill unalive. And the way he would do it would be in all different crazy ways. He had no MO. They couldn't pinpoint a person that would do a thing like this or things like this. So when he went out on one of his missions to unalive, sometimes he would end up lighting the car on fire with people inside. He would, he had all types of weaponry, everything from knives to, all of that. He did a lot of stuff. I can't get crazy and explain it. I can't explain the way he would unalive people. Numerous ways, brutal every single time. From executions to dismemberment, you name it. There was no limit to this guy. And like I said, he's still out there, y'all. Watch out. If you're in that community, if that's your thing or whatever. No shade. I don't know what his deal was, y'all. I don't know if it was something psychological that happened when he was a kid or whatever the case might be. But this guy had a thing for doing that. And he was doing it a lot. He went quiet for a while, and people just thought he disappeared or whatever have you. But he was never caught, y'all. So, to think that we think it was a him, we don't know, or they, or them, whatever, are still out there. It's a very scary thought, people. And that's for anybody, whether you're straight or gay. To think that there is an unaliver out there that derives pleasure from doing this. And it could be your next door neighbor. He could be living right up the street from you. Could be pumping your gas, writing down your license plate, following you home. It could be anybody, y'all. So, and that's not the only one. We're going to cover that too. Not today, but on another day. We're going to cover how many unalivers are still at large. Known unalivers are out there, y'all, still at large. So y'all beware when y'all go to these shopping malls and y'all going places in the dark and all of that. Make sure you got your pepper spray on you, got your little pokers, whatever you got to do to stay safe. Get your little tasers, because, yeah, these streets is watching. Anyway, y'all, let's get to the copycat. Now, Later on down the line, years down the line actually, there would be a guy named Oscar. And he kind of idolized the actual original unaliver, let's say. Rainbow unaliver. So he wanted to be him, y'all. He wanted to live like him. He took everything that that guy stood for to heart and pretty much adopted it as his own. His morals, as I understand, were pretty jacked up in the first place. So this guy was a walking, ticking bomb. Walking time bomb, y'all. Ready to blow up at any given moment. Now, this guy, he was unfortunately trained in weapons, fighting. He was pretty much a mercenary, y'all. Just the overall bad guy that, with the wrong drive and mindset, who knows what he could be possible of. Excuse me, y'all. Oscar, at first, he was following the Rainbow Unaliver's playbook. He would try and emulate the same crimes and unalivings that Rainbow did. So he lit somebody on fire before. He blew somebody up. He chopped somebody up. He put somebody on train tracks. He put somebody in the trunk of a car for like a week to see how long it took him to unalive. Like crazy stuff. Whatever he heard the Rainbow Unaliver did, he tried. And when he ran out of stuff that he heard the Rainbow Unaliver did, he started making up his own stuff. Even more and more brutal, yo. He would stay true to that part of only unaliving gay people. But he would take dismemberment to another level, y'all. I mean, Oscar would gouge out eyes. Oscar would carve things in your skin. He would carve things out of you. I mean, this guy would give you a Joker smile and a heartbeat, depending on how he was feeling that day. Oscar was no joke. So, of course, after weeks and weeks and weeks of unalivings, it hit the newspapers. This guy was now donned as the Rainbow Killer Copycat. Yes, y'all. Now, I don't know. Me, I'm not into unaliving people, so that's just not my thing. I don't condone it. I'll never sit up here and say it's cool. But if that's your thing, why wouldn't you want to be more original with it? I would hate to have the copycat in the back of my hard-earned name. This man done unalived at least 15 people already. And now you have the name Copycat permanently attached to you. How that make you feel? I mean, I hope the real Rainbow guy is proud of you for keeping up his work. Maybe he's a little too old right now to put in work himself. So he got you out here, you know, like a faithful follower doing his bidding. And that sounds like some cult stuff to me, honestly. But it is what it is, y'all. This guy was out here doing this damn thing. Now, of course, Oscar's not the smartest guy. He's not the sharpest tool. So he's going to leave evidence. He's going to leave DNA. You know, Oscar's bound to get caught. It's almost like somebody got in his head and sent him on a crash out mission. Because that's exactly what Oscar is doing. Crashing the hell out. the more unalivings he do, the more time he gonna get. So at this point, Oscar is like a different person. He just sees red. When he walks out into the street, if he so much as see two guys holding hands, man, that better be your son. Oscar on your tail. He following you. He's following and investigating you. He got a computer in the car like a damn cop. He running your plates. All that. Oscar is really on that timing, y'all. He gonna find out right now. Oh, when that picture pop up on his screen that you two are married, oh nah. Oscar, he ain't having none of that. He closing that screen. He gonna get his bat from the back seat that he done drilled nails through, and he gonna follow y'all and see exactly where y'all going. And he gonna come out and he gonna approach both of y'all at the same time. And he gonna, well, it ain't gonna be no talking. Oscar just get the swinging like he in the damn home run derby. All headshots. Bang, 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 bang. Oscar don't stop till you stop moving. Yeah, y'all. Oscar do not stop swinging that bat until you stop moving. He know he did his job. Yeah, y'all. Who do you think was worse, people? Get in the comment box and let me know. Hit that like button for me real quick. Who do you think was worse, the original or Oscar, the new Copycat? We're going to get into it, y'all. We're not done with Oscar because Oscar has a lot more work to put in where he's going. Now, when I say Oscar was on demon time, oh yeah, y'all. The plotting, the manipulation was at an all-time high. Oscar would go as far as going to gay bars, y'all. Now, anybody would call this entrapment. That's just like the cops walking up into, a drug house without his badge and saying, I'm here to buy something. It's entrapment. You still selling to a cop. So this guy would go to the gay bar and solicit gay people. Yeah, y'all. He didn't care whether you was a gay couple or if you was gay, period. He would either walk out of there with you under the assumption that you guys were going to go to a hotel together, or he would follow you out of there and just unalive you off a GP. Now, I think Oscar liked the whole walking out of there with you assuming you going to the hotel thing. He's like a little movie star. He could have been a movie star the way he was acting, y'all. He was literally putting on the front, acting like he was down with the down, get down to get them up out of there. He didn't care what color you was, none of that. Oscar, smooth with it, dressed nice, he'll walk you right up out of there. He got a nice ride outside. He'll open the door for you. Go ahead and get on in there. And he only went for bottoms, y'all, when he was by himself. I don't know why, but he only went for bottoms when he was by himself. I guess because they was more submissive and, it was easier for him to push them around. Either way, it didn't matter what you was. If Oscar wanted to unalive you, that's just what was going to happen, most likely. So, this one guy, Oscar took from the bar. Now, he took him to a hotel, and he parked his car on outside of the hotel. And the guy's like, why are you parking all the way out here? And Oscar, he had him a nice little, I don't know what kind of car it was, but it was nice. And he said, I park on the street because it be people parking too close to you in that hotel parking. So I told dude, listen, I don't got my card on me, my credit card. Can you go get a room? Sends dude up in there on the stunt dummy mission. Go get that room. So he goes to get the room. He has just provided Oscar with a crime scene, y'all. He now has a place to do whatever he wants to this guy and just leave. So Oscar is real smooth, like I said. The guy will come back. He come back with the key and all that. And he say, all right, what's the room number? And he show him the card, give him one of the keys or whatever. He says, all right. He said, well, go ahead. I'm going to meet you up there. Go get a bucket of ice and head up to the room. And I'm going to grab some stuff out the car. And I'll meet you up there. I'm going to go across the street. There's a little liquor store right there. I'm going to go grab us a bottle of wine. And I'm going to meet you upstairs in the room. Go grab that ice. So dude says, all right. And he does just that. Get the ice, head upstairs to the room. Oscar ain't going to get no wine. Oscar is not getting drunk tonight, y'all. What Oscar is fitting to do is diabolical. So, Oscar was going to get some stuff out the car, all right. Oscar was getting his tools, y'all. You ever see, like, a construction guy that, you know, he got the belt on, and that belt got all types of stuff in it. Oscar done went in the back trunk. He done strapped on this construction belt looking type of thing, like damn near like Batman belt. He pulls out a drill gun, straps it in his belt. He got all types of bits, throw them in the belt. He got tape, throw that in the belt. He got all types of stuff, y'all. Now, Oscar throw on his trench coat. Got a long trench coat, cover everything. Throw that on. And then he got this big hat with this brim, this long brim. And under that brim, it got like a cat mask under it. Like you pull it down, and then you got, you know, it's all blacked out. Like your eyes is blacked out or whatever, like Robin Hood or some shit. So now, that's how he gonna move to get into the building. So he can avoid the cameras. They can't see his car where he's parked, so he's straight on that. He gonna go around back. He got his key. Bow. He go right upstairs to the room. Now, when he gets to the room, he open the door. The dude is sitting on the bed, ass naked, y'all. He got the bucket of ice sitting in front of his stuff. Like, he laying on the bed like he's some damn snack or something. He got the bucket of ice sitting in front of his stuff, insinuating for Oscar to come around with the wine and put it in the bottle, in the ice or whatever. And I don't know where they were supposed to go with it after that. Sheesh. Alright, so Oscar, he looking at him like, you a damn fool. Oscar closed the door, put that top lock on, and then he started to walk towards old boy. And dude is like, where you get that trench coat from, and that hat, and that mask? Why you dressed like that? Oscar ain't doing no talking, y'all. From the rip, Oscar pulled out a little dart gun from his side, aimed it right at dude's neck, popped him in the neck. Dude was like, what the heck? Start passing out. Oscar already over there on him. Threw him in the handcuffs. He done cuffed him to the bed. He done hog-tied his feet. This man is helpless. For real. Oscar, he don't do no talking, which makes the situation even worse. Because supposedly the guy was begging and pleading. What do you want? What did I do? What do you want? What do you want? I'll do anything. I'll do anything you want. Don't. Please don't. Oscar just gave him a devilish smile. Pulled out one of the bits. He pulled out a small bit first. And he put it up in the air and showed it to the dude. And the dude was like, nah, man, nah. Then Oscar said, he put that one down the bed, went back in the side, pulled out an even bigger bit, y'all. This one had a nice diameter like that. And he said, he pulled out his gun, threw that bit in there, and he put that thing to his eye socket. And without notice, without talking, started to drill. Yeah. Supposedly, and this is straight out of Oscar's mouth himself, he said dude was shaking and trembling like crazy. His head was just like as this bit is circling. He had the bit that I'm talking about, people, by the way. All right, I don't know if any of y'all ever did carpentry or anything, but if you have a fresh door and you want to put a doorknob in there, you need a circle bit. Use that bit to drill the hole into the door. And you pop it out so you can put both sides of the knob in and put your knob on or whatever. That's what he's using on my man's eyeball, you know. Let alone is scraping all of this up. I mean, the bit is big. It's taking his eyebrow out, his whole eye. He's literally got this bit halfway in his head. When he reversed the bit and pulled it back, it was like, and stuff went flying everywhere. Dude's eyeball was still stuck in the drill gun on the bit. So, yeah, he didn't make it. He went way further than just his eyeball. He pretty much drilled into his brain. When that dude was shaking, he was convulsing. And that ultimately would be what landed Oscar, a.k.a. the Rainbow Unaliver Copycat, in prison with us. So, this guy would come down into the jail, and, well, y'all, he had a big problem with homosexuality in the prison. He wasn't going for it. Now, wasn't nobody going to try him. This dude was huge himself. Wasn't nobody fitting to try him. Not like that. But he already made his mind up. If anybody did that around him, if he found out about it, he was just going to straight up unalive you. So, they had put him in a cell with a boy, y'all. Wrong move. Now, I think, get in the comment box and tell me what you think, y'all. I kind of think that they did that on purpose, like the COs did that on purpose. I think they was kind of tired of, the way old boy was maneuvering around through the prison and spreading his nonsense and disease. Yeah. But they put him in the room with a boy. A well-known boy that, well, he got around. And he passed a lot of STDs around. And, well, this guy had no shame, y'all. He would be in the room acting like a female. There was no way Oscar was going for that. Oscar told them, Hey, get me out this room, y'all. Get me out this room. This ain't gonna end up right. This ain't gonna end up right. Now, this punk's name was Claire. And he supposedly had hands. That's how come he was in the room by himself in the first place. Because ain't nobody want to be in the room with him because he was a punk. And supposedly, you know, they couldn't put new cats in there with him because he would be punking them out. Anyway, y'all, Claire gonna learn today. Oscar went in that cell from the rip, so I need that bottom bunk. I'm over 300 pounds. I ain't climbing up top. And this is when he didn't know he was a boy. As soon as Claire opened his mouth to speak and start using that twang and his fingers and all of that, and tell him, nah, you ain't coming up in here taking nothing. You ain't punking me out. It ain't going down like that. Man, Oscar punched him dead in his face before he got done speaking. This dude was on the ground. He done knocked this dude out cold. He dragged him to the gate and told them, I told y'all, don't put me in here. I told y'all, don't put me in here with him. As he's beating Claire's face on the bars of the gate. Bing, 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 y'all. I swear his head slipped through that gate. That's how hard he was hitting that gate. This dude started bleeding through his nose, his mouth, his ears. Man, Oscar ain't even have a weapon. He started punching dude all in his back, on the gate. Boom, boom, boom. By the time the guards got there, he was already unalive. I think he was unalive when he was banging his head. But he was really unalive by the time they got there. So, as usual, they done sprayed the whole cell down with mace. Got Oscar hog tied up and dragged him out of there. Dragged him down to the hole. And oh boy, they put him on a gurney and took him right on down to the incinerator. That's what happens, y'all. A lot of prisoners end up in the incinerator. Yeah, y'all. So, if you don't take nothing from this story, one, remember, y'all, the Rainbow Unaliver is still out there. He's still out there. And he's still looking for gay couples or individuals. Not that that makes a difference or makes it any better, but just be vigilant and be aware. Also, people, if you come across somebody in prison that doesn't agree with the way you live your life, then maybe you shouldn't live your life around that person, because one of two things are going to happen. Either you're going to change your life or he's going to end your life. Alright, y'all. That's going to be it for this one. If you like that, share, subscribe, like the video. It's your boy, Jersey Street Corner. And this is Prison Talk Show. We out.